In this video, I will show you the anatomy of a CO2 water-cooled laser cutter tube. This is generally the sort of tube you have in the cheaper Chinese-made laser cutters. This tube is 120 centimeters long and has been rated at 60 watts. But it's important to remember that the wattage ratings given to tubes and laser cutters, generally speaking, may not be 100% accurate and may reflect the ambitions of the seller, who might overstate the power of the laser tube in your machine. When searching for replacement laser tubes, it's best to take a measurement of the tube along its length and a measurement of the tube across its overall diameter, and buy based on the size of the tube and not on the power rating. This end is the high voltage end of the laser tube, and what we can see here is a red wire connecting to a pillar at the back of the tube. This is at the non-laser beam end of the tube. Here we have a silicon hose. This is bringing water into the tube to cool it. High voltage wire on this particular laser cutter is attached using a brass ferrule, and then insulation is provided by this rubber sock which fits over the end, preventing any arcing between this high voltage part and the case of the machine. Sometimes you will find that a rubber end is placed over the connection for the red wire, the high voltage wire, and on some occasions I've even seen a chock block used. At the cathode end, the black wire end, where the laser beam comes out and hits the first mirror, what we have here is the water out, so the cooling water comes out of the tube here, and then we will also have the black wire, which is sometimes connected by a screw terminal, or could even be connected with chock block, or on occasion with a crocodile clip. Sometimes pillar mounts will be potted in using a silicon compound and some of this silicon tubing over the electronics, and then the wire is sometimes soldered to the pillar. This is quite a difficult method, and it's also a very common way of attaching the wire. It's absolutely unnecessary. Any good connection between your wire and your tube is satisfactory, as long as you also make sure that there is a good thick insulator between your wires and the case of the machine.